Indian carriers, which were already in strain last year because of accidents and pilot shortages, now face a bigger challenge. The ongoing conflict between Israel US and the Iran has affected one of the busiest flight corridors, the India-UAE route. To further understand what this means for Indian aviation, we are joined by K Giriprakash, a senior business journalist based in Bangalore. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So, Indian Airlines have already cancelled nearly 180 flights to West Asia in a single day. What does this mean for Indian travelers, and how does this disruption ripple across India's key routes to the West?
So primarily for India, Dubai hub is a window or a corridor to the rest of the world. That's how important Dubai is for Indian travelers. Almost every Indian airline actually uses Dubai as a base, as a hub to fly to different countries across the world. And therefore, it's very, very important, and economically also in terms of economy for the airline industry, any disruption will be very heavily felt. Primarily being Air India, Indigo. So these are the and maybe another one or two airlines. Dubai is very, very important hub.
So you were mentioning that Dubai is one of the major routes for India. So can you elaborate on why Dubai is very important when we talk about air travel?
So if you look at it, Dubai is considered more like a part of India, because the number of Indians living in Dubai, especially from the south, is very high. There are a whole lot of Indian businessmen who have been who have set up their business for a very long time, and they run into billions of dollars. It could be connected with jewelry, it could be real estate, it could be sheer employment in various sectors. And Dubai is always considered, or rather UAE has always been considered as a very friendly country to India. And therefore, the amount of, we should also understand that the amount of foreign exchange that we, as India receives from Dubai, is one of the highest. And therefore, it's a very, very key hub.
Yes, sir. So these obviously block the routes to the Middle East, but with the shorter routes blocked, now flights have to take longer paths, even to going to Western countries like Europe, USA, or even Russia. So how will this affect the operating cost of these airlines?
See, what's going to happen is that most of these, the Gulf-based airlines, for example, it could be Qatar, and it could be Arabia, or even Emirates, for example, have stopped flying right now. So there will be a rush to board the European airlines, or even the some of the US airlines. So they will straight away go to, like, for example, if you have Lufthansa Airlines, which is going to the US, it will go to Delhi, Bombay, wherever they start off from, and then go to Frankfurt. From there, they will go to Washington or New York, like that. So there will be a rush for that. So Dubai, for some time at least, will see a huge fall in terms of air traffic.
Yes,
you should also understand that if an Emirates, if I take an Emirates flight, say I want to go to the US, what happens is it'll have to touch the mother country. That is, Emirates will have to touch Dubai or any of those cities, and then fly across to either Europe or US. Now, that won't be possible at all, because Dubai airport is now closed, which effectively means all airlines which are based out of UAE around and in that region will also not operate.
Yes, sir. So, when we talk about any conflict in the Middle East, they always have a huge impact on the global crude oil prices. And we know that aviation turbine fuel already accounts to about 35 to 40% of an airline's cost. And now, with disruption in the Strait of Hormuz, how will the airlines deal with it?
So ATF, the contribution of ATF, as far as one single fare is concerned, is around 40%, which is quite huge because we import oil, right? So obviously we are dependent on someone else, and depending on the kind of fluctuation that happens in the oil market, the ATF prices goes up and down, and mostly up, and therefore the as far as the domestic fares are concerned, they won't be able to pass on. The airlines out of India won't be able to pass on that fare increase to the domestic passengers because the competition is very high. Whereas for international passengers, the fares are going to, are going to rise substantially, and that's the cause for worry, which obviously means more number of foreign airlines will benefit from this. And so this is something will surely have a short-term impact as of now, which could mean that more of our domestic airlines will bleed further. Hundreds of crores of rupees will actually go down. Indian Airlines hasn't been doing well for quite some time. There was an accident. There was a major accident last year, the Boeing accident of Airbus. Then Indigo had issues with, with its pilots. And then flights were disrupted during November, December by Indigo because they couldn't adhere to certain regulations, and therefore now, according to one of the rating agencies, we are anyway going to this year is going to be very very bad for at least the fourth quarter, or rather the entire year is going to be very very bad for the Indian Airlines. On top of it, this crisis comes along, and it will take really some time for airlines to recover.
So you mentioned about airline losses. So how long can the airlines absorb the disruption before it starts reflecting on the ticket prices? So analysts have already projecting around 17,000 to 18,000 crore net loss for Indian aviation in the financial year 2026. What do you think will be the government's response to it? Can we expect any intervention from the government?
See, these are all private airlines. How much can the government do? And we don't import. We import oil. So there also the government can't do much, and the taxes is a state subject. For example, if you were to refuel in, say, Chennai, the excise duty that the Tamil Nadu government levies will be very different from, say, the neighboring Karnataka or Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. All right. So that is also not under your control.
Yes, sir.
And 40% of a ticket cost goes towards oil, means that you have very less the bread to actually go around doing anything with it. The 60% also, the rest of the amount, for example, consists of airport charges, landing charges, and other aeronautical charges that you have to pay. You have very less to play around with. So the government can't do much about it. But if the domestic airlines fares really go up, the government can put a cap. But if the government puts a cap, the losses will go up further.
Yes, sir. So, the DGCA has blocked 11 flight information regions till 2nd of March. This is unusually wide safety cordon. So, how are Indian regulators looking at the situation in the Middle East?
Yeah, this is very unusual that this has happened. What it also means is that it's a very, very dynamic situation. They don't know how, number one, they don't know how long this war will play out, number one. Number two, they are unable to quantify the loss that's happening. And as I said earlier, right in the beginning, for Indian travelers, Dubai is a major hub. For Indian airlines, Dubai is a major hub. And for the regulator, what's very important is the safety of its citizens. And therefore these regulatory parameters have kicked in.
Yes, sir. So beyond the numbers, let's also look at the human side of this conflict. So, what does this disruption mean for migrant workers, medical tourists, and business travelers, and many more others who are dependent on this corridor?
I couldn't get you. There was some issue with, there's some disturbance right now.
Sir, so when we are talking about the numbers and the losses that happen to the airline, so let's also look at the human side of the issue. So, what will this disruption mean for migrant workers, medical tourists, the travelers, and many others who are dependent on this corridor?
They've all been stuck at various places. Those who came to India for a holiday can't go back. Those who want to come back to India for various reasons can't go there because Dubai airport is under attack. And therefore, you really can't quantify the loss as of now. It could be in various forms, various ways. It's certainly a loss in whichever way you see it. And the trade will also, for example, the logistics part of it. If you're using Dubai as a hub to transport food material, flowers, fruits, or any major engine parts or anything to do with trade, they're all stuck at various places. They can't be transported to Dubai from there to rest of the world. That's another major loss. Please do understand that we are already under severe stress because of the tariffs. Though now that it's been eased a bit, and on top of it, this happens. It's not going to be a very good situation for economy and trade for as far as India is concerned.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.